What's up, guys? This is JamesBl0nde with OnRPG.com with your weekly news update for the week of August 26th. And this week, only at OnRPG, Mary brings us a very special WoW Wednesday that features the real women of World of Warcraft. There's been quite a bit of attention lately on women who game and the ways in which they are treated, and what is traditionally a male-dominated activity. With that said, there are many myths and stereotypes about female WoW players. To shed some more light on this subject, Mary decided to interview 5 women who play WoW, both from the US and European regions, and what they had to say is quite interesting, so don't pass up this week's WoW Wednesday. Gamescom is wrapping up, but our coverage is not. OnRPG's RaiderZ shares with us some details about the second content update to the Secret World. Coming this Tuesday the 28th, Issue 2, Digging Deeper, will add new investigation and action missions, some of which unlock a new ability and active passive slot. RaiderZ gives us details on the rocket launcher as an auxiliary weapon, updates to character creation, Tokyo as a new zone to come later, and the worm in the Big Apple. Just like the one in the trailer. This week, Meticulous Meta gives us the what for on his favorite world event in City of Heroes, Double XP Weekend. Meta is a role player first and a gamer second, so even with double XP weekends, it's taken him years to level up characters. So in this week's Meta's Verse, Meta explains the process and techniques he uses as a role player by nature to correctly tackle double XP weekends. The process includes a trip to the store for a caffeine fix and a breakdown Excel sheet, so needless to say, it's quite elaborate. DizzyPW returns in TERA for the Federation with the Season 2 finale. And let me just say, this finale is worth the wait. Here's just a teaser from the story. Reality is trying to reincorporate this structure into Arborea, and to do that, it has to fast forward hundreds if not thousands of years. This structure will be reduced to dust alongside everything in it if we don't move fast. Our willpower and connection to the dream are all that stands between us and disintegration right now. Stay tuned for Season 3 of For the Federation following our coverage at PAX Prime. Jason Harper joins us again for a well-put-together review on Rengar, the Pride Stalker, in his most recent League of Legends article. According to Jason, Rengar is a bruiser that focuses on ambush tactics and surprise to get the drop on his foes. He is a master and commander of all the brush that he surveys. Beyond his bush hugging though, he's a pretty basic bruiser and shouldn't take anyone long to learn. Some of his pros are not using mana. He has a strong early game, and if fed while carrying the Bone Tooth necklace, he'll also have a strong late game. But on the other hand, his ultimate is used for utility rather than damage, and some of the other junglers can do what he does better. Check out more in Jason's League article, only at OnRPG. As for other news this week, the entire internet seemed to be holding its breath as it waited for the start of Guild Wars 2 Head Start to begin. For those who pre-purchased the highly anticipated game, you're probably playing the game right now, and for everyone else, the game will go live on Tuesday, so be ready. A few days ago, Perfect World introduced us to Broken Mast, the starting zone of raiders in a new zone overview series. The Broken Mast offers pirates, sea creatures, and crazy-ass monsters that will eat you for lunch. So craft a weapon, enjoy swashbuckling fun, and stay for an ale, all in a day at the Broken Mast. RaiderZ also released Dev Diary 3, discussing many different activities players can do other than slaying monsters. Players can keep the massive weapons or pieces of enemies and use them to craft together unique gear. And for those long distance quests, players can utilize 2 different types of mounts that can partially be used in combat. But the most interesting of all, players can gain the ability to transform into some of the epic monsters they fight with special transformation crystals. The guys over at Hi-Rez got back from Gamescom and announced Update 8 for Tribes Ascend. This update features a new game mode called Blitz, which is a type of capture the flag that changes the flag's location after every capture. This mode changes the paths players must take in order to capture and forces new tactics between teams. The new update also adds new goodies to the Technician, such as a repair pack that acts as a way to auto-repair while you're taking care of other business, and a new longer-range EXR turret. And finally, this update will also include the classic Tribes 2 voice packs using the original Tribes 2 voices. TERA released a new trailer this week showing off content from the latest patch that breaks down the Argon Queen's lair one boss at a time. From the looks of the trailer, I can imagine that people who are playing TERA right now are both excited and worried about these crazy looking super bosses. And if you're not playing TERA right now, hurry fast and pick it up for $14.99 before Tuesday the 28th. As for the giveaways this week, OnRPG is working with Games Campus to hand out some Rapid Fire Pack keys for Heroes in the Sky. The Rapid Fire Pack includes items such as Durability Protect, Coolant, Lion, Magazine, and Improved Reload. OnRPG has also teamed up with R2 Games to set you up with a beta gift pack for their new hybrid fantasy MMORPG, Wartune. They've set us up with plenty of keys, so head over and grab one at the giveaway section at OnRPG. Last but not least, WebZen releases new information for Arctic Combat in their closed beta trailer that reveals some of the new maps and modes that are featured with the launch of their closed beta this past weekend. And OnRPG is out of keys at the moment, but should expect more sometime this coming week. And that's going to wrap up the news, events, and giveaways this week. If you're looking for more information about the topics in the news recap, be sure to check the link in the description below. Then head over to OnRPG.com. I'm JamesBl0nde. See you out there, gamers.